I went on to grade school, high school in Des Moines, and then the decision came as to college. We knew it couldn't be an expensive school, and at that time our denomination had 5 colleges. And my uncle thought that the one in Tarkio, Missouri was the one for me, so he took me down to see it. So then I went to Tarkio College, and I wanted to be a teacher. And schools were a little difficult to get, and so I came back to Des Moines, and I heard about a vacancy in a school near Des Moines. They wanted a high school teacher, and I went out, and I applied and talked my way into teaching. And I taught in high school at Woodside High School for 7 years, and then World War II came along, and everybody was doing something. You know, they were enlisting, or they were going to a factory to work, or something like that. So this man said, "Mabel, why don't you take the test and go to Washington and work for the federal government?" So I did. And the day I got the letter that said I had been accepted, then I didn't want to go or leave. So I called my father up at the farm and said, "Dad, what will I do?" And, you know, being a very wise father, he said, "You know, Mabel, this is between you and God. It's your decision, not mine, because it's your life, and I don't know what God has down the road for you. But, you know, many times I've said, thank you, God. I had to leave my family in Iowa, but God has introduced me to hundreds of things I would never have tasted of had I not been here. One of the most important was a wonderful church. And then the people I've met there have become wonderful, wonderful friends. And so I went to work for the Bureau of Medicine and Surgery. I retired in '95, I think it was. And then I said, "God, what would you have me do?" I think to study a little harder. When I was in college, I was having such a good time. My roommates weren't even sure that I'd make it out. But I had wonderful roommates. In fact, there were 5 of us who ran around together, and 2 of them were the daughters of our first missionaries to the Sudan. And those 2 girls really had much to do with my life.